Ah, welcome back to the White Time channel. Today we're doing the top 5 albums we reacted to in 2022. This is one of the list videos you're getting this week. The other one's going to be our top 10 albums of 2022. And Babjay will be here for that one. So
This is true.
Three boys talking about a lot of overlap albums, probably. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
But this one is just specifically things that we listened to on the channel this year that we have not heard before and that did not come out this year. Because if we did stuff that came out this year, this would be the same video twice.
Exactly correct.
That's kind of our criteria here.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just kind of talk them over, see which ones kind of impacted us the most, which ones were still jamming. We had a wide variety on the channel this year, so this was kind of hard to put together.
Yes, very true.
Yeah. True. Viewer Marathon will come back soon, like a week or two. Something
It
like
should
that.
be next week, hopefully.
Yes, we kind of got blindsided by 2 really good albums that we had to react to, and now we have to do this stuff. So,
And
we'll
it
be
messed
back
up
on
all the
track.
lists, too.
It did, yes, which we'll see in the other video.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess we can just jump in. Who wants to start?
I can start, I guess.
Okay.
For my number 5, so top 5, I didn't know if we said that. Top 5, my number 5 is Nick Drake's Pink Moon.
Hooray!
This was technically this year. I think this was January, I believe.
So. I hope so.
Or around there. I don't know. Maybe it was like June, and it's been that long. Yeah, Pink Moon, great. One of my new favorite folk records. I've always been a fan of 70s folk. I love how stripped back this one is. Most of the songs are just him and the guitar. So horn is just the guitar, and I think I've gone on record in saying that's one of the best songs ever made, in my opinion.
True.
It's so simple. There's only 4 chords, but the amount of emotion and stuff that is able to be portrayed using those 4 chords is it's really impressive. We do have his other stuff on. I think we have, what is it, Brighter Later or whatever that one's called. That one is coming up. It's on the fan wheel. I think I've added it to mine. But yeah, this one's just great. So it's my number 5.
Yes. I will be talking about that soon.
Great.
My number 5 is Death Grip's The Money Store.
Oh.
I almost forgot about this when making my list. Yeah, this is very opposite of Pink Moon. This is experimental hip hop through and through. It is very loud, chaotic, jumbled, but it's a very good time. I very much enjoyed it. I think I listened to it initially, really loved it. Didn't listen to it for a whole lot for a little bit there, and then came back to it, and I'm like, yep, this is fantastic. So it's not something I put on all the time, but when I'm in the mood for something like that, I throw this on, and like every single track is a banger.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in getting into like other Death Grip stuff, whether it's on the channel or off the channel, because I know you absolutely despised this record.
It's my least favorite one we've done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I might check out a couple of their other ones on my own time, because I am very interested. Like just the balance of like absolute insanity, with like kind of like almost catchy songs randomly thrown in. I love the chaos of it. Yeah, fantastic.
Nice. My number 4 is Porter Robinson's Nurture. I love this thing. But it isn't one that, like, not all the tracks are winners for me. But, like, the ones that are winners for me are, yeah, oh boy,
True.
I love those songs. It's so kind of refreshing to get well, it's not EDM, but it's like electronic music. That isn't just like, oh, there's the build up and then it's all the beat drop, wah, 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 wah. You know, that's what I think of when I think of electronic music is dubstep, because I'm uncultured. So that's what I kind of thought we were getting into.
This would be EDM. It's more dancey stuff.
Is it?
But yeah.
Okay. But man, oh man, I just love this thing. I love just how bright and lush it is. Yes, it's so good. It's just a nice record. So that's Nurture,
True.
baby.
It's not on my list, but I still very much enjoy it. This is a fantastic summertime album for me.
Yes.
Blossom is
It's so good. I love Blossom.
yes, sir. Alrighty. My number 4, I had Nick Drake with Pink Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very similar sentiment to what Jerry said. I just love how stripped back this thing is. A very emotionally dense album if you do pay attention to the lyrical themes as it progresses.
This is true.
But it ends in a very beautiful, melancholy kind of release with the last track. Yeah, this thing is absolutely fantastic. Loctite folk album. Fantastic fall album. Like just driving around like with this playing with the windows down in fall, it's just
Yes.
so good. Yeah, absolutely incredible. I feel like most of the album is my favorite track. There was not like a point during that reaction where I was like, "Oh, that was not my favorite." Like every song just felt so complete. But yeah, I'm excited to check out his other stuff. I think we have at least one on the wheel.
Yes.
I think he has 2 more. So
This is correct.
yeah,
I think I may have combined them because I think they might be both short,
that would be good.
but maybe not. I don't know. I need to look at it. This was months ago that I did that. So I don't know. It's definitely coming though because it's something we're definitely both interested in. So
Yeah. Whether it's in the viewer marathon or it ends and we pick it on our own volition, it's coming next year.
it's coming for sure.
It
yes.
will.
It will. You have our promise.
Yes. Fantastic record. Amazing.
Yes, very good. My number 3 is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard Paper Mache Dream Balloon.
Let's go.
This is a good one. I just love this one. It's so much fun, and that's all I really need out of a record like this. There's so many wacky instruments. Trapdoor, I did a complete 180 on, and it's like now one of my favorite songs on the record.
Yeah, I love
It's so
Trapdoor.
much fun. I love that song so much. It makes me think of like Cuphead or something. Oh man, it's just fun. There's not like a whole lot to like dig into. It's just like, yeah, it's fun stuff. It's a fun like rock folk record. It's, I don't know, nice. Listen to it now.
Trippy, quirky, funny.
Yeah.
The lyrical themes get really demented
Well, yes,
sometimes.
it's true.
But it sounds really fun, so who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trapdoor is forever stuck in my head. That's like a song that's just like, I mean, anytime I hear the word trapdoor now, like that song immediately plays.
Oh, and at the little flute interlude thing at the end, whenever it goes
Yes.
trapdoor, I go trapdoor, trapdoor. It's so much fun.
True. Alright. Number 3. Number 3, I have Snail Mail Lush. This was a massive grower in terms of like how I felt about it when I first heard it versus like for some reason I kept coming back to it constantly. I think on my Spotify Wrapped, Heatwave was like number 5 or 6 on my top played songs. And we listened to this thing in June, I think. So
Yeah, around there.
yeah. But yeah, this is a fantastic like modern indie rock record. I loved Valentine until I heard this, and then I'm like, whoa, like the catchy hooks on this thing, the guitar riffs and guitar tones are so bright and saturated. And there's not like anything too special about the record. It's not like it's a groundbreaking indie rock record. It's just indie rock done at its simplest and its best. I love how strained her vocals are. They're not perfect at all, but they soar across these things. Tracks like Stick with like this weird unexpected explosion halfway through.
Yes.
Anytime the closer is absolutely mind blowing.
I love
the
that
way
song.
that song expands is great. I think Heatwave is still my favorite. That song is like so catchy. I played it so many times this year, and it's one of those that kind of crept up in my playlist. I added the album to the playlist, and then all of a sudden, like I kept coming back to it over and over and over and over again. But yeah, that I did not expect to like it as much as I did, but
Yeah, me
definitely
neither.
like a personal favorite because it's so easy to listen to. It's just
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. My number 2 is Lush by Snail Mail. Yeah. I mean,
I know
don't-
our number 2s and number 1s won't be similar, so this is the end of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this thing is really great. It took me a long time to listen to it and kind of dig into it. I think that's kind of been the pattern and why it was so hard to do our other list.
I think Soccer Mommy came out right before this
did.
or right after it.
And
so
I
it was 2
loved
indie rock
Soccer
albums
Mommies.
back to back. Yeah.
And they were 2 great. I love both
Yes.
of those. But I was like super into Soccer Mommy, and I'm like, well, yes, it's very good, but I'll listen to it later. And so then I like kept pushing it off, and I'm like, a couple months later, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. Let me listen to it again. Boom, and then it hit. I'm like, oh boy, yes,
Mm-hmm.
this is it, baby. Yes, I think Stick in Any Time. I love Pristine too. It's
Yes.
just a fun little romp. But yeah, I learned how to play Stick on the guitar like 2 months ago, and I haven't stopped. So it's great. I love it
Her
so
guitar
much.
work is really fantastic when she's still singing all that too.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to play while you're singing
Yeah,
that
especially
song.
like Pristine. Pristine, she does some crazy stuff with that with those riffs.
Yes, it's a little
Yeah, if we ever
difficult.
do Valentine too, like there's one song on Valentine where she's doing a whole bunch of plucky weirdo guitar stuff like while singing, and I'm like, how are you managing this?
I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of crazy, but
Yeah.
good stuff.
Needless to say, we'll be reacting to whatever she does next.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so in.
Oh yeah. Yeah yeah.
All right, top two territory. That's what I meant to say. I feel like in terms of like scale here, 3 through 5 is down here, and then 1 and 2 for me are like way up here.
Oh okay.
So I have Heaven or Las Vegas Cocktail Twins at number 2.
Hmm.
This should probably not be surprising. This was our first kind of dive into dream pop on the channel. I had heard some Fishman stuff prior to this, so I kind of knew that I was like, okay, I really like dream pop, but I want to explore it more. And I saw this album on like review sites, and people just said it sounded like just pure bliss. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that one, and it does. It's super saturated. It's wavy. We got a vocalist who is not speaking any words, but she sounds heavenly. Um,
Or Las
the
Vegas.
songs like yes, or Las Vegasy, very distinct. Um, but yeah, it was just like you could tell it was from that era, but it was so fun, so bright. Every song had just like this insane burst of color and energy to it. But yeah, it's front to back. It's near flawless for me. I think I have it a 99 out of 100. I haven't bumped it up to 100 for some reason yet. I think I need to listen to it again and see if it needs to get that level. But I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely fantastic. I think Cherry Colored Funk was my third top song this year. And we did this album even later. I think we did this in like August or September. So
Yeah, it was
I
around
squeezed
there.
that in like 4 months or whatever. But yeah, just almost flawless track listing. I love anything dream pop from the 90s now because like it's got such like a Twin Peaks energy to all of it.
Mm,
It's hard to explain, but I
yeah.
just love the floatiness and nostalgia of all that. So near perfect for me.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Good stuff. I didn't have it on my list, but I did really like that one too.
Mhm.
Very nice. My number one is I don't
Number
know if
two.
this is no, I already did my number two was
Oh, did you?
Lush. I
Oh,
started.
gotcha. Gotcha. I forget. Do you have any honorable mentions before you reveal
Oh, frick, I didn't prepare any.
it? Okay.
Probably Peppa's Adventure.
True. We also did
Or-
Corey Feldman this year
Yeah, that's not getting on there.
and Doug Walker.
That's not getting on there either. uh, yeah, man. Oh, Weekend. House of Balloons. That needs to be
Yes.
an honorable mention.
True.
It's not one that I go back to a whole lot. I gotta say, I'm a bigger fan of Weekend's more recent stuff, but there's some good stuff on there. Loft Music. Ooh, great song. Gotta love it. But it did not make this list, unfortunately. So that's my honorable mention.
Let's go. Number one.
Number one. I don't think this is a surprise to anyone if you've watched our reaction recap series, but it's Sling Claro. Very, very shocking. It's the
I
only
never saw
album
it coming.
ever to get all the tracks on the winning playlist. It's, oh man, I love this thing so much, and I still listen to it pretty regularly. I'm a sucker for, I've just become a big Claro fan, and I didn't really see it coming. I listened to her first record, and I'm like, wow, that's great. And I listened to the second record, and I'm like, wow, that's great. Now I'm in. And, oh boy, it's just a fun little romp, very stripped back, but there's a lot of like cool instrumental stuff that's going on. It's very bright. All like almost all, yeah, no, everything that's on this list is kind of just like kind of
Yeah.
bright and light and easy listening. So I
I mean,
guess
those are the
that's
most fun videos to do usually.
yeah, that's true. You don't have to
Yeah,
think a whole lot. It's
yeah,
just kind of like, yeah, we're here for the ride, which is that's the kind of stuff I like. So
true.
yeah, man, check out Sling if you haven't. I guess
Yeah,
I think it's a winter record. If it's a cold,
it's a very cold record, but
yeah,
like a warm cold record. Like you want to play it in the winter
it's
because it has
a
warm sound.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
stay inside while it's
Yes.
near the
Exactly.
fireplace type
The
beat.
Fireplace album.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. All
that's my
right.
number one.
Epic. Honorable mentions. I had Souvlaki by Slowdive. We did this one pretty recently, so like I'm still listening to that a lot.
Yes.
So it's close to the top five. It's just not there yet. But I do like it a lot more than I did in that reaction to like the first half of that record. I was kind of sleeping on in the first reaction. But songs like Allison and stuff are still so good. Kick three, other honorable mention out of
Oh,
our 5-part Arca series.
yeah.
Kick three is definitely my favorite. Chaotic, crazy, experimental hip hop, reggaeton, just off the wall insanity throughout all of it. Also very close to my top five, but not quite. Um, and then I don't think Kate Bush, Hounds of Love we did last year. I think we did the Dreaming this year.
Oh,
I think.
I think we
I
did
don't know.
Hounds of Love this year.
Oh, I think it was very early on in the
It
year.
was, I think it was like right after Dawn FM.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Well, I'm just gonna do a Kate Bush double feature with the Dreaming
Okay.
and Hounds of Love because they're both really fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't return to them too much, especially after like we reacted to Hounds of Love and then Stranger Things season 4 came out and then Kate Bush was everywhere. Um, so I was kind of like oversensitized to that, and I'm like, okay, I've seen enough for a little bit, so I do need to revisit it again. But
Yeah.
I feel like I had my Kate Bush fix at the beginning of this year.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think Cloud Busting was like number 6 on my top songs.
Yeah, that's
So
not surprising to me. You
true.
love that song.
All right. Number one album that I reacted to this year, Loveless, My Buddy Valentine. That should be not a surprise either. I feel
What
like we're
about
very
Joy
predictable on this
Division?
one. Joy Division's also very good. That would be another honorable mention that I'd shove in there. There's a lot
Oh.
of good ones. I didn't want to like muddy my honorable mentions with too many.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, Loveless is by far my favorite thing we reacted to. I think immediately it was just clicking. This was the shoegaze album that we kind of like. This is the shoegaze album. I kind of like got to this after Cocktail Twins, where I'm like, okay, this is the next step that we need to go to. It's funny how we did Heaven or Las Vegas, then Loveless, and then Souvlaki, which is a combo of the two. We did a pretty good job, like
Yeah,
doing those in order.
yeah,
But yeah, this is pure shoegaze. It's noisy. There's like, it's a very different structure. This thing sounds like an alien. It's crazy. These songs are just so addictive to me for some reason. It's just like distorted guitar has always been something that I've looked for on the channel. I just didn't know I was looking for an entire album made out of just distorted guitar and not much else. It blew my mind constantly over and over again. Like, I don't know how a guitar can make these noises. Just like this music is so vivid and visual to me. Every single track just like bursting with color. A lot of emotive tracks in here too, even though like it is very much a visceral experience. There's a lot of emotion that comes through in certain tracks. I love shoegaze has this weird thing in the '90s where it's like every shoegaze group had a male and female vocalist that they would swap to, which is really cool.
yeah,
Which was like something that I picked up on this one. I'm like, oh, fantastic, and I can understand what they're saying
yeah.
through all the vacuum cleaner noises. Um, but yeah, absolutely perfect record. One of the best things I've ever heard. I did listen to their self-titled, like that one quite a bit too. This one definitely is better though. Like this is like the pinnacle. I haven't heard an album since I've heard Loveless that can like beat it. I don't think so. This is like one of my favorite things ever. I was very addicted to it. I haven't listened to it in a couple weeks, so I'm a little cold off of it. But
Okay,
you know, I
it's been
listened
a
to it.
couple weeks, but you know,
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I listened to this thing like countless times. So
yeah,
yeah, absolutely perfect record. I don't know. I think I just put this on the wheel for me. I don't think there was a suggestion
no,
for it,
yeah,
but
this was on your wheel.
people
Yeah,
seem to enjoy it. So
mm-hmm.
but that rounds out our list. There was a lot of range this year, like more range than the year before,
Well,
for
not for
sure.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, in terms
I
of
mean,
like what we
we
listen
react
to,
to a lot of different
yes,
things. Yeah.
yes, this is true.
Yeah.
But we also had a
I mean,
full
you
year.
have
This
to.
is our first full year of doing
True.
this.
True.
So, uh, yes, we did react to a lot. We covered a lot of different genres and stuff. Got into some different language stuff. Gotta love that. Hoping to get some more.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what are we hoping next year? What are we wanting to get into?
Nick Drake.
Well, yes, yes.
What do I want? I have like a whole. I have like a lot of good things that I really want to listen to on my personal wheel list. I think there's a lot of cool stuff on the viewer reaction wheel too, but there's too many to like name them.
Except for Orc.
Except for Orc. Orc's gonna be really fun.
I hope so.
But I'm looking to get into the Cure. I've heard a couple songs off of like Disintegration, and I'm very excited for that one. So I do have that one on my list for sure.
Okay.
Some more Cocteau Twin stuff, of course. I'm just looking for like. There's always a point in the year for me musically where I find something and I latch onto it and don't let go, and I'll explore an entire genre's worth of that thing. So
Yes.
I'm looking to find that thing for the next year. I think Gorillas in there too. I really want to get into Gorillas. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I would like to do that. What is it? Was it Fear Fun? No, that's not what it's called. What's the
that's
freaking
Father
one?
John Misty.
I know
We
that's
have
Father
Plastic
John
Beach. We have
What's the one with Feel Good Inc?
why am I forgetting the name of this?
I know. I feel like I should know that.
I really should. Demon Days. That's what
Demon Days.
I think.
Yeah. I would be into that. I have a lot of stuff on my bad wheel that I'm really excited to get into. I got the whole range on my bad wheel.
You really do.
I think I'm ready. I'm ready to go, but that probably won't be for a couple months
Yeah.
or something. I don't know how long this viewer marathon's gonna go.
I don't know. I feel like we should keep going on it because like there's so many things on there. It's kind of crazy.
Well, we've only been doing it since Brandy. So we only did like 3. So we should definitely keep going for
We'll keep
the
going for a
foreseeable
while.
future.
Yes.
But once we go back to our wheel, it's loaded with some good stuff.
True.
So.
I do want to get into Elliott Smith too. I know people have requested that.
I want to get into that too.
Yeah. And there's some Lana Del Rey. I would like to be proven wrong about Lana Del Rey.
Debbie hates Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, I am not a fan as of now, but maybe I haven't heard the good ones yet. So surprise me. And Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson and Aaliyah are on the wheel as well.
I really want those.
Which I really want both of those.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to next year is listening to Orc, finally. Hopefully.
It's been years you've been waiting.
Hopefully. Well, not years. It's been a couple months. I saw the album cover, and I thought that would be a funny one.
I fell in love immediately.
I did. It's a great album cover. So, hopefully we get Orc. We've gotten close a couple times. That's made me very sad.
True.
That's the only thing I want. Next year, I want to listen to Orc.
I agree.
Yeah. Salud. If you want to know our movie and TV show opinions, I don't know if we've plugged this in the other video. If you want to know our opinions on movies and TV shows and games of the year, we have done that over on our podcast. We've done a big old extravaganza where we've talked about all those things. Top 5 of all those, I think.
Yes.
So,
yeah, give or take. Somewhere
yeah.
around there.
I did 6 movies because I'm a coward. But, you know.
I did 2, but only like 3 of mine were real. So
That's true. So if you want to know our opinions on that, it's over there. Also, the Twitter's back, baby. We're back, baby.
you can't mess this up again.
I'm so excited.
There's no way.
No, not with Elon in charge. I feel like I can say anything now.
Just don't post his coordinates.
No, I can't. Well, no, I can't.
Coordinates. His publicly available coordinates. Do not post those.
Do not get in touch with the FAA.
Yes.
He will be very upset.
We should be good though, I think. I think Twitter is gonna be our thing.
It's gonna be our thing,
It's
baby.
gonna be our thing.
Considering the tweet that got us banned is now public,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we can mess it up now.
Yeah, that is very strange.
It is strange.
But we all know Twitter isn't really working right now.
No.
So
No, it's not.
fine.
But
we're over there again. So
at
Go
Boytime
follow.
YT,
yes.
put it on the screen. And I'll put a funny tweet that I just did.
That's a good one.
Ah, isn't that
Future
funny?
tweet. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha. Ha.
Great stuff.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. You can comment what album you want us to listen to, but there's a lot on the wheel, so just know that we're going to break the website one day because we have too many albums.
This is true. It's already
I
stuttering.
think it's coming pretty soon.
Yep. Eventually we're going to hit the limit.
Yeah.
But so far we're still good and we're still taking submissions. So great stuff.
Let's go. Check out our top 2022 albums if it's out. It might be. I don't know what our release schedule of this is, but it will be there soon if it's not out. So
Yes.
if you're interested in more current music, I'm out this year specifically. Check out that one. But
Very good. Very good. Always be plugging.
true. We'll get an outro next year too.
No, we're not.
We probably won't.
No. There's
Our
no
outro
way.
is not having an outro.
Exactly correct.
Bye.